The next one to laugh goes to the detention. Finals week or my final week? Stay tuned. POV, me panicking over finals, and then panicking over lack of time and the panicking cause I'm panicking. First I nail this roof, then I nail my final, because I studied really hard for it. Reads first question of exam. Me. After I finish a final exam in college, I'm heading home to have myself a juice, snuggle with my blankie, and go nap. Whenever I try to study, brain is not responding. Do you want a closed book? Wait. Okay. How's school going? When you promised yourself that you would start studying a week before the test, but it's the night before, and you still haven't started. Clown. Me, I should proofread this last final paper before submitting. Also me, you've been up for 37 hours straight. It's their turn to deal with it. Me seeing my classmates after we all failed the final. If I just go to sleep early tonight, then I can just wake up and study in the morning. Lectured, you had all week to do your assignments. Me, we were on a break. The Edarome experience. Edarome. No internet, secured. When you realize your 3-minute break turned into a 37-minute staring contest with the air. When you see the first question and already know you're going to fail. Finals week. Thanksgiving break. Military recruiters. High school senior that's not sure what their next plans are. Go to class the first day. Find out teacher never takes attendance. When the teacher says to turn in your homework that you didn't remember to do. Expects you to have all your homework in on time. Takes weeks to grade it. Summer vacation homework? I think you mean weekend before school homework. When you get homework on the first day back to school. Oh hell to the no. When everyone already finished school, but you still have exams. When revision kills you, but you haven't got time to die cause you've got too much revision to do. The only advice I need. Google, how to sleep 8 hours in 4 hours. I'm going to ask you to please turn on the camera and unmute the microphone. Me. When you join class early, and it's just you and your teacher in the call. How was the online class? What did you get from it? Me. When they ask if you understood the proof, but you didn't even understand the theorem. When the whole class is fighting over whether the answer is 17 or 18, but you got 157. What if your teacher expects you to learn something on the first day of school? When it's the first day of school, but you swear the last day of school was yesterday. Lies told on the first day of school. I remember what I learned last year. I'm not going to procrastinate this year. I did the summer reading. There are 2 types of kids on the first day of school. Did we do anything while I was absent? No, we stopped learning to mourn your absence. That moment when it hits you. Did I take attendance today? Teachers giving instructions to their class. When a student asks to go to the restroom, just seconds after their best friend. When you get to class and realize you had homework. When the teacher asks if you have any questions, but you sit there in silence because you don't even know what you don't even know. When the teacher makes you stand in class and says you can sit only after pointing to someone else who is talking, and the entire class maintains pin drop silence. When the teacher uses your name as a good example. The biggest lie I tell myself. I don't need to write that down, I'll remember it. When your teacher walks by, so you pretend that you're working. Teacher leaves the class for 0.003 seconds. The math teacher, when you use a different formula, but get the answer right. Well, new ideas are fine, but they are also illegal. Teacher nourishes class for being loud. The students who were actually behaving. Random kid in class. 5 minutes later. The teacher explaining the class subject. Explaining the homework. Talking about his divorce 10 years ago. Students. Depression. School. Why would video games do this? Children must always wear a seatbelt, except if you put 50 of them in one vehicle. What I see. Wikipedia. The free encyclopedia. What my teachers see. A legal site. When you find your lost eraser at school, eraser be like. Teacher, I'm going to leave the classroom for a while. Please be well behaved while I'm out. The class. Me, I'll do it at 6. Time. 6:05. Me, wow, looks like I gotta wait till 7 now. Every third student be like. The two smart kids arguing. Whether the answer is 69 or 70. Me who got South Africa. NAWL. Lawn. ENTH. Then. AWS. Saw. TSIH. Shut. He's technically correct. I hate it when mom says, get up, it's already morning, sun is out. So what am I supposed to do? Photosynthesis? Teacher, why didn't you go to the toilet in the break? Me, it's hard to explain. The toilet in the break. The I don't understand how I failed that exam starter pack. Exactly what the end of the semester feels like. I studied better at night. Me, wakes up. Me, please don't be 7 AM. Please don't be 7 AM. Please don't be 7 AM. Clock, 3 AM. Me. When you messed up the exam, but at least it's over. Teacher, okay kids, today we are gonna talk about how our phones and social media can make us stressed. Me, it's not our phones that makes us stressed, it's homework that makes us stressed. Teachers, pretty sure it doesn't. POV, you just opened a bag of literally anything edible in class. Teacher, exam will be easy, oranges. A, fruit. B, color. When you set an alarm for 7 o'clock, but also for 7:05, 7:10, 7:15, 7:20, 7:25, and 7:30. Me after studying for less than 5 minutes. Friend, ready for the test today. Me, on 3 hours sleep. We need to think of a way to help kids get a job in the future. We could make school days longer. We could give extra homework. We could teach kids how to get a job. When the teacher moves your seat away from your squad because you disturbing, but he doesn't know the whole class is your squad. Online lecture without camera versus with camera. Me, I can study with music. It helps me concentrate. Me 10 minutes later. Classmate, curses. Me, I'm going to tell the teacher. Them, please don't. Me, raise his hand to go to the bathroom. Remember the stuff you learned in school, so that you don't fail your exams. Remember random jokes and facts you heard once. When the computer asks, are you a robot? Maybe, he just wants to find his family? There's school this Saturday. All you need is motivation. False, you need fear and an approaching deadline. When the professor says attendance won't affect your grade. When I'm still writing and the teacher switches the slide. Girls gym class, I think Brian has a crush on me. Boys gym class, welcome to the gig. Them, you can't hate school, you're a nerd. Me, well yes, but actually no. Student, gets bullied. Teacher, student, ice. Teacher, student, pulls out a phone. Teacher. The class that finished early, the rest of the school. Dear classmate, you did this in every exam and tests. Hope now you might be working for NASA, Google, or some other big brand. Me having a good day and excited for gym class. The fitness gram pacer test. Student of the year. Ma'am, I'm not doing the test because I do not want to do cheating. Our whole class is doing cheating, and I also have a very good chance to do cheating, but instead of doing cheating, it is good to get fail in the exam. Sorry. When your alarms goes off, and you just stand there questioning if your education is worth it anymore. When you say you are going to tell on another kid, and pretend you're going to tell on them, but raise your hand, and ask the teacher if you can use the bathroom. Dear math, I'm sick and tired of finding your ex. Just accept the fact that she is gone. Move on, dude. When I try to do work, me, homework, memes. Me because I go back to school tomorrow. Teacher screaming at the entire class. Me trying not to laugh. Me after writing a single sentence for my 15-page essay. You write a test on Monday. You accidentally got sick and can't go to school. When the teacher takes me on, but I know the answer. Me in high school taking 8 classes and staying for extracurriculars. Me in college when I have more than 2 classes in a single day. Me waiting for this essay to type itself. My teacher when my friends and I start laughing in class. I have very little patience for stupidity. Me when my principal pops in unannounced just as the students start indoor recess and asks how things are going. Coming to my 8 AM lecture after going to sleep at 3 AM. The crammed knowledge exiting right after the exam. Me. When your lecturer sends you an email at 2:28 AM and you respond at 2:31 AM. Turning final papers and projects into professors like. Me, I forgot my assignment at home. My online teacher. Me in online class be like. Tip, study underwater so that no one can see you crying. Thinkers. Me thinking of fits I used to wear to school. Me, it's fine. I'll just do all my work on Sunday. Me on Sunday. Infinity plus infinity equals 16. Calm down. Calm down. Netflix and chill. Nap, PDF and cry. Normal heartbeat. Deceased heartbeat. Heartbeat when the teacher is handing back tests. Different types of continuous function be like. Linear. Starks. Exponential. Shut. We went from 0 to 100 real ducking quick. Periodic. Shut. Here we go again. Logarithmic. My 5 brain cells preparing to say here when the teacher asks for attendance. When you actually studied this time. The exam questions are completely different from what you studied. Teacher, can anyone give me examples of things that are useless? Me, raise his hand. Teacher, very good. Any other examples? Me, just light it. Linda. You have to do a presentation. You and your bro can work together. Me studying one day before the exam. The teacher bringing the stuff that he said isn't going to be in the exam. You didn't do your homework. You raise your hand with everyone else because you don't want to look like you didn't do them. Your teacher picks you. My mind recovering from the exam I just took. Next week's homework. I can't wait to go back to school, but I don't want to do any schoolwork. Submitting my final assignment like. Chapter 6. Conclusion. I conclude that when I'm done with my thesis, life will be better. How are you doing this semester? I'm okay, honest. 8-year-old me has to read and text about the sun. 1 week before the test, 2 days before the test, 1 night before the test. Me had months to complete an assignment. Me the day before it's due. I didn't have enough time. College in a letter, we want you. Come join our family. Me submits an application. The college, no. Taking part in math class normally, making this meme while in class. Schools, your paper must be a minimum of 5 pages. The real world, explain it to me in 7 seconds or I'm out. Your brain after picking B 4 times in a row, wrong. Different types of people while getting the test back. The nerds when they get a B. Me, that gets instead of an D a C. Teacher, you can't use calculators on the test. Teacher, you can't use calculators on the test. When you ask the person sitting next to you what the teacher said, but they weren't listening either. Kowalski, sorry sir, no clue. When you're the only who raises your hand, the teacher doesn't pick you and just asks why no one is raising his hand, and he doesn't want to work with one single person. First day at school, me now. Essayed you in 2 days, me who would do anything else. Welcome to college, where everyone is smarter than you, except the 3 people in your group project, me. When your teacher says, highlight only the important parts. You're too loud in class, now, or she asks you to stand outside. Your teacher gives you a worksheet that has only 4 questions. Each question has 4 sections: A, B, C, D. Me looking the first question on math exam. I don't know anything. Stay home, daybreak starts, go to school, and leave after just an hour. Kids who had a game day first period. Me checking to see if my teacher graded my assignment I turned in 5 weeks late. The guy who just obliterates the instrument. Me 30 seconds into a super important lecture. Me hyperfixating on a 4-hour YouTube video on a super niche topic. When you sell your house because the teacher can't give you homework if you're homeless. And that's when the big bucks start rolling in. Me going to school after pulling an all-nighter. Caffeine, Coke, caffeine, cappuccino. Me explaining that a pregnant horse can run faster cause it has 2 horsepower. My physics teacher. Hey bro, results are out. Come we'll go and see. I'm with dad. You please see mine and text me. Okay. Wait. Listen. If I fail in 1 subject send good morning to you. If I fail in 2 subjects then send good morning to you and your dad. Good morning to you and your family and your neighbors also. When your classroom is, there's no elevators. On the 1st floor. On the 3rd floor. On the 5th floor. On the 7th floor. On the 7th floor. But your school online study. What gives people feelings of power, money, status? The teacher using my work as an example. The amount of work on the document. The amount of work it shows when I turn in the document. The story of my life. My essay. Turn it in at 11:59 p.m. Hey, wait, stop, I have garbage. School. 2 + 2 = 4. Homework. 2 + 3 + 4 = 9. Exam. David has 4 apples. His train is 7 minutes early. Calculate mass of the sun. When your kindergarten teacher puts a smiley face on your test, but then you realize she put one on everyone's test. Ducking. Hole. The students who wrote the answers in the textbook before. Me doing math. Me studying. Oh look, a piece of paper. Oh look, another piece of paper. Nobody. School nurses giving a kid an ice pack after breaking all of their bones. Well, we did it boys. Hurt is no more. Give holiday homework. Or, draw 25. The teacher we all love. Bananas are radioactive. If you eat 400 bananas every day, your heart will stop beating due to potassium poisoning. The people in maths questions. Guess I'll die. The actual smart people. Person who studies at the last day and scores good marks. Person who studies all year and scores good marks. Teachers when you submit your assignment at 12 AM instead of 11:59 PM because your power went out, your grandma died, your parents got divorced, and your brother got run over by a car all in the same day. Unacceptable. When you do the assigned homework for hours and hours, and the teacher doesn't ask you to show them. My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined. Everyone trying to figure out what binomial expansion is in math class when Cupid ends. I don't remember what I actually do here, and at this point I'm too afraid to ask. Me being fluent in English. Will you please listen? I'm not the messiah. My Polish classmates, when there's an assignment in English class, he is the messiah. Today's topic is photosynthesis. Okay ma'am. So, tell me what is photosynthesis? Today's topic. Me. Doing homework last minute during free periods instead of at home, and having nothing to do at home. When you getting help from the teacher, and he starts yelling at the class, so you just standing there awkwardly. People think that we want to stay home from school, just because we want to play video games, but nah bro, we want to stay home, to get the amount of sleep we deserve. 1% of the book. Insert poetry and unnecessarily complicated paragraphs. Insert even more complicated crap. 99% of the book. It's raining outside. Yes. Me thinking the school year still just started. My professor already talking about midterms. When you come to school, nothing happens. When you don't come to school for one day, maths teacher absent. Extra games period. Student was fighting with the teacher. Free food. What herbivore dinosaur had spikes on its tail? Did you mean, what herbivore dinosaur has spikes on its tail? I beg your pardon. Me procrastinating my work. Waking up in the middle of the night because there's a project the next day. When you're taking a computer adaptive test and the questions get easier. Chuckles, I'm in danger. Me telling my friends I'm in game in more 10 minutes. My 500 assignments due tomorrow. The school's bully. I don't fear you. The quiet kid remembering the video on how pistols work. Then you will die braver than most. The students are stressed from all the work, and giving them more won't make it better. Schools, schools, schools.